Hello everyone, back with another Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts review. This time we're looking at a first for me is my first Datong Figuart. Datong, if you haven't heard it, is the Chinese knockoff brand of Figuarts, and they've gotten great reviews, especially some of the newer ones. So I tried really hard to get this one well over a month ago. I bought a decent priced one off eBay, and either the guy scammed me or it's been legit stuck in customs in China and will not leave. So so I might be getting another one in like maybe the next couple months, and if I do, I'll be using that for parts, but I got a refund for it. And on one of the Figuart on one of the Dragon Ball Z Figuart groups I'm in on Facebook, had one, so I bought it locally, so got here in no time, and I've been, since I regretted, not getting into, really getting into these much earlier. I missed out on some of the figures that would have been my favorite. Like this Vegeta, Scouter Vegeta, the Bandai version goes for well over about $150. I did go between $200 and $300 before this one came out, but thanks to Devin on the group, I was able to get a good Datong version. And I watched a few reviews on the Datong version, and it's pretty comparable to the Bandai version. Here it is. Nice. The box is a little dinged up here. It's got, this is the second release, which has a slightly smaller box than the first release. So we want to compare it to, say, like the premium Vegeta box. You can't even see it. See, it's about the same height. So it says Dragon Ball Kai here, Datong. No idea what that says. Says Vegeta right here. Pretty good looking box. Slightly off color, but not that big of a deal. More about what's inside. So got, these might be like just a photocopy of the Bandai instructions, because it says like Funimation. Yeah, I think these are just a photocopy. So that's pretty cool. It's got a stand here which has not been opened, which I don't think I will open then. So let's get this guy out. So unfortunately, I do not have the Bandai version to compare them to, but so far it seems pretty nice. A little bit loose, especially in the legs here. Face looks pretty nice. Probably want to compare him to the Super Saiyan Vegeta head here. So got the faces here. Alright, these parts do sit pretty flush, the shoulder pieces, and they are flush on the back. Oh, his tail came off. Need to fix that. Alright, so maybe I'm gonna play around with it a little bit and get a little bit better Okay, so after messing around with him for a few minutes, I really dig this figure. This is my favorite pose for him. Scouter with the smirking head with the crossed arms. Every Vegeta figure has to have the crossed arms, even though this and the Bandai version are the only versions that come with Vegeta. Sadly, the Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue versions come with them, which is really lame that they don't, but that's a whole another thing. This is, oh yeah, so it's not as loose as I was expecting. Like, he can stand just fine, just like that. But yeah, that looks really nice. And in some ways, I do prefer. Like, I watched a lot of comparison figures because I wasn't going to get a Datong figure art, but I really wanted this version of Vegeta because Vegeta is my favorite Dragon Ball character. But I wasn't going to shell out $150+ for the Scouter Vegeta. So I watched a lot of comparison videos, and there's a little bit of differences between the two, quality and paint application, but for the most part, they're very similar, and I dig it. In some ways, I like the Tong one better, mainly because his armor is more white, as it should be, while the Bandai version has a bit more blue shading in it. So here he is next to the premium Vegeta. See, they're about the same height. A nice little evolution. I cannot wait to get the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, so you can have a more evolution there. God, this is my preferred look for him. So let's get more into the accessories. Things I love about this Vegeta figure is that it comes with a lot of accessories. He comes with 2 heads, not just faces, but 2 heads. Both are the same style, of course, but one, I'm not sure why they went this way. Not just the Tong, but the Bandai is like, one head has a little hole, which you can barely see, so I'm not sure why they felt like for the Scouter to plug into, and they have another head that doesn't have the hole for the Scouter. Why did they feel the need to do that? Not sure, because you can't even really see on this one. He comes with 4 faces total. He comes with this smirking face, which is a little bit heavy on the liner there. It's kind of neutral face here. Is screaming over 9,000 face, and kind of a panting, tired face. A little bit silly in that one. He also comes with 2 Scouters, one at the basic one that it does attach to his head, and the radar or the Scouter part is translucent. Another Scouter, but it's with a hand attached to it for his breaking it, very famous pose. Comes with 2 clench fists. He also comes with 2 open palms for blast attacks. Oh, I want to focus. There we go. Getting there. There we go. 2 grabby hands. 2 opened palms, which can also be for blast effects, and 2 finger pose here. Comes with 2 tails. I don't ever see myself using this one, but it does have it. And main tail here, which plugs into his butt and wraps around his waist here. And really cool crossed arms. Still kind of a pain in the ass to put on the figure, but it looks great when it works. And a blast effect, which is meant to be used with the stand here. See, there's a peg hole here and a hole in this one, so you can get a pretty cool blast effect there. So all around, it is a very, very cool figure. Obviously, as far as quality and paint goes, it is inferior to the Bandai version, and hopefully, they do a premium repaint of that one, and if they do, I will definitely get it. But there's always that chance they won't. But since Vegeta is my favorite figure, I had to pick up this version of him just to add to my collection, and it fills in that void of having his first appearance, Vegeta, in his evil Saiyan Prince form. I really dig it a lot. Yeah, but my only real gripe of, like, as far as paint applications is the faces could be better. The skin tone, I don't mind the skin tone, but the paint around the eyes is a little bit too heavy in some areas, like on the smiling one, which I like the best, but like it looks better on the neutral one, but still not quite as perfect looking as, say, that Bandai version. A little bit thicker paint applications on the Datong one, but overall it's not as bad as I've seen in some videos. It's not as bad as the SDCC orange and green. Sorry, I was getting a phone call there, but not as bad as the SDC one, which is a little bit more inaccurate to the Bandai one. Alright guys, I do recommend picking this guy up. Really, obviously he's not available on BBTS, but he's out there. I don't recommend buying from China anymore. Apparently they're passing laws that Obama passed a law that forbids imports from slave labored countries like China. So if you buy from China, you might get it, you might not. Not really worth risking. But do what I do. Join a Facebook forum, and you'll sure to be able to find it. I joined the SH Figuarts USA page, and that's where I got it from, and I don't regret it. Alright guys, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAutobot. You can Instagram me too, SSJAutobot. And you can subscribe to me here on YouTube for the latest in Dragon Ball reviews and news, and I'll catch you next time.